Alright, we are back with another episode of Xenogears. We finally left the stalactite cave. Bart couldn't apologize to us because he hates apologizing from what it appears. So, I don't remember where to go, so let's go here. I know where this takes us. This takes us to the what do you call it? The main headquarters area for the ship. The sand cruiser. The dock, the captain's quarters, whatever you want to call it. Here we go. We're almost at my hideout. We're almost at my hideout. We're almost at the hideout. We'll probably stop there for a while for supplies and repairs. Cool. Bet. Say no more. Bet. We outie to the hideout. Yep, that's the Yggdrasil. And we're going to the hideout. Cool hideout. Oh, fancy. Look at that. Fancy schmancy. But so far, from what you guys have seen, this story has gotten crazy. Like, all this shit happens so fast. We went from destroying the village to meeting up with these pirates, and now we're at the hideout. Hideout, lights out. Cool, we are here. Who are these people? Who they? Who they? Who they? Oh, my spine. Faye's like, what the fuck? Bart, good to see you back. Welcome back, Bart. Woo! Welcome back. Bart, what did you bring us? Well, I've got a new model gear and 2 people that we helped out. A gear. How boring. Don't you have anything more interesting? I thought you'd say that. Look. This is Ember. Whoa, what? This is Amber I found... Amber? Alright, this is Amber I found in a stalactite cavern under the desert. It's rare to find one with a bug in it. Wow, thanks, Bart. We got some Amber. What's that? Let's go, we gotta show it off to everyone. Kids, what a perfect time that was back then, man. What a day, what a time. Well then, I'm gonna tune up my gear a little. Why don't you two go have some tea with Old Mason? Thanks, Old Mason. Please, walk this way. Walk this way. Aerosmith. Alright, let's go have some tea, I guess. Better be some good tea if we're rolling up in an elevator like that. Better be some good tea if we're rolling in an elevator like that. Alright, we up. This is the residential section. Really? Walk this way. Again with the song. Alright. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, I can't go in, but I have to... Man, that's some bullshit. Alright, let's get some tea, I guess. This is the dining hall. I am sorry, it is so... Gauche? I don't know. My bad. Pardon my, stupidity. Never heard that word ever. Please, take a seat. Nah, I'll stand. Oh, never mind, I lied. Alright, let's have some tea. Some tea. Perhaps you would like some of my famous tea. Bro, I don't know you. How is it famous? Master Faye, good doctor? Thanks, old Mason. Old man Mason. Young visitors are rare indeed. The young master must be very happy. If things were normal, we wouldn't be living in the desert, but rather back in the royal palace. Royal palace? You mean that young one is connected to the old Fatima dynasty? Pardon? No, I'm just a senile old fool who talks too much. Pay no attention to what I just said. Ha 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 ha. But that one-eyed young youth, wow. That one-eyed youth does have a certain bearing. I just said young and youth, redundant. Oh, well spoken, sir. Awfully good of you to notice. If I may, I would like to tell you, the young gent is the last forgotten reminder of the once proud Fatima dynasty. That is, before it was destroyed by Shah Khan's minions. Prince Bartholomew and Fatima. Bartholomew? Bart the fourth successor? I am sure they announced Bartholomew died of an illness 12 years ago. Officially, yes. However, in reality, we rescued the young prince from Shah Khan's evil grasp. Then why must the prince, the rightful heir, resort to piracy? Yeah, why is he a pirate? One-eyed Bart. Since fleeing here, we have had only one wish. That is, that the young master would grow up to be a great man. Not to reclaim the throne? Watch the throne. That is correct. Of course, to say we have absolutely no desire to restore his rule would be a lie. We have plans for that as well. And part of those plans would include piracy? Well, yes, but there is a reason for that. What's the reason? Oh, shit. They pulled out the projection from elementary schools. Both Ave and Kislev are devoted to excavating the ruins. Each country's strength is increasing daily. Even if we get all the help even if we can get the help of all of our comrades to start a revolution, the combined strength of all of us will still not be enough. We would certainly be suppressed by Shah Khan's guards in no time at all. Oh shit, that sucks. We needed power. We tried excavating the ruins using the Yggdrasil, but it didn't work as well as we expected. Well, what happened? Hey, Bart's gear. Excavating requires tremendous amounts of time, labor, and capital. The best we can do with our sand cruisers is find small items in the sand. And the piracy? And the piracy. I bet, that's not a question. Regardless of who gains the ruins technology, one thing is certain. Both Kislev and Ave will simply use that power to oppress the other. I agreed with the young master's idea of creating a new power to balance things out a little. I see. It is far more effective to plunder from the shadows than to excavate the technology oneself. Of course, pillaging is an unpardonable act. However, for Ave, for Ignis to continue like this, I'm sorry if it sounds rather self-righteous. That is something which outsiders like ourselves cannot comment upon. From what you have told me, I feel that the result of what you're doing will be good. Seeing your children here tells me that. I am much relieved by your words. I'm not. Psych. Another cup of tea? Hell no, man. You're trying to poison me. Yes, please, thank you. Stupid. Poison. Dead. Macbeth. Bet. Oh, wait, no, that's Romeo and Juliet. You mentioned you had plans. Why have you not put them into action? With Miss Margie in prison, we dare not do anything. She would not happen to be Nissan's. You are well informed, my dear doctor. She is the great mother Margaret of Nissan. And the young master's cousin as well. His cousin? Okay. Why would Shah Khan take her captive? For the Fatima Jasper. the Fatima Jasper that is said to show where great treasure is? My good doctor, you do know awful lot. I am most impressed. Motherfucker Silence the feds, you could tell. Fucking dude's the FBI agent behind your phone. Anyway, you do not like my tea, Master Faye? Hell no. Spit in your face. No, I'm just not thirsty now. Damn, dude, you gotta yell at him. Well, we have no idea what the great treasure actually is, but it is said to be strong enough to save our kingdom if it is ever in play. And Margaret has the Jasper that tells the location. Marguerite. Only half of it to be precise. The young master and Miss Margaret each have half. Only by combining the two halves will anyone know where the treasure is. What exactly is the Fatima Jasper? When you say half of the Jasper, I imagine some kind of necklace. Only the heirs to Ave and Nissan know what it really looks like. I see. So that is why they have her locked up. My guess is that when they do find out, her chances of living are not... I apologize. I was only supposing the worst case. So please do not take it too hard. No, that is a terribly realistic scenario. Yeah, Sidon, take a sip of that. What exactly do you mean by great treasure? Well, I haven't the foggiest. The gear. He means the gear. It has to be it. Oh, what's up, Bart? Please, see your way into our conversation and have a cup. Young master, are the gears alright? Yeah. Even though they were sealed, sand's gotten into the joints. It's a pain in the neck to fix, so I'm having the crew take care of it now. My job is just to pilot them anyway. Besides, I'm bad with machines, so I just get in the way. Young master. Yeah, pull up. Anyway, what were we talking about? Rather, the great treasure could be a gear? Oh yeah. You know something like that is drawn in one of the Ave picture scrolls. Picture scrolls? Well, if you're interested, then let's go to the planning room. I'll show you what I mean since you're my special guest. That sounds interesting. Alright, let's go see to the painting, or the thing. But first, let me talk to her. Yeah, this thing has horrible gear parts because you're downgrading if you buy them and you're an idiot if you do. Alright, let's go to the planning room, which is... I think it's this one? I forgot. There we go. I still got the memory a little bit. Ooh. This place is incredible. They probably do not even have equipment like this in the capital. Haha, surprise? All this technology is thanks to Sig. I wonder why. Where did he get it? What? I don't know. Hey, Faye, don't stand on the screen. We won't be able to see. Alright, man, chill out. Deadass, B. Move your foot, Bart. Goddamn. Alright, man. Display my special file on the main screen. Display a special file, huh? It's probably like a him posing butt naked. Put the wrong one. Oh shit, wrong one. Crew member, you're fired. Oh, what's this? What is this? A picture scroll. No shit, you idiot. Nearly 500 years old. This is King Fatima the First. Body cloaked in flames, making a blood oath with giants. Oh, damn. They say he used the strength of the giants to find Ave. It is amazing that such an ancient scroll exists in such good state, too. I thought the ethos controlled all such things as these. Normally, yes. But this was one of my father's prized possessions. Next! Ooh, cool. After founding the country, Fatima forced the giants into slumber to protect his kingdom's people if needed in the future. But we don't know where they are hidden. In another record, one of the giants is called the Great Fatima Treasure. What about the Jasper? Hey, you sure know a lot. Perhaps you're one of Shakan's spies? Of course not. It is only an intellectual interest. Just kidding. It appears the Jasper is the key to finding our treasure. key. Could that be what Shakan is looking for? Not just him. Kevlar is also looking for it. Really? Then we must rescue Margaret as soon as possible. You're telling me? Since we helped you, I was wondering if I could, in turn, ask you a favor. Would that be for us to help you rescue her? Right, boy. That's exactly it. I heard from Sigurd. It seems that both Ave and Kislev are after you. So we can help you and you can help us. How about it? It's not much to ask. Well, if it pays for my room and board, then I will help in any way I can. What do you think, Faye? You have not said anything for a while. Yeah, you were great back there in that stalactite cavern. Your strength alone is greater than 10 or 20 of Shakan's guards. I'd love to have your power on my side. Why does everyone want to make me fight? Uh-huh, what's wrong with you, all of a sudden? Faye? I just don't feel like it. Love to have my power. I don't have any. What's wrong with you? Doc, everyone. You're driving me to the brink. Then there's that gear, Graf, and my father. I don't have the time to help you. I don't have the time to help you out with your problems when I've got enough of my own. Can you blame Faye? I feel him, man. After what just happened, what's with him? Is he always that short-tempered? No, that is not it. I am sorry. Things have happened so fast that he has not had time to deal with it all. Yet. Try to understand. Yeah, you can't blame him. The motherfucker lost the village, lost his friends, watched his best friend pass and all that shit. Yeah, man, shit's done. We're gonna help service Gears now. Yeah. Let's go. Till this day, I don't understand why they showed me that. I don't care. Exactly. I personally don't care. I think it's just to make you go here. My room. Enter and die. Bart. Enough said. Bet. Yeah. If you enter here, you get the Iron Whip, which is a cool weapon for Bart. And try to leave, and there you go. Boy, what's up with this Faye guy? I try and become his friend, and he suddenly explodes in anger. Well, looks like he's got a lot on his mind. I don't want to force him, but he would be fun to fight. Maybe I'll ask again. If I lie and wait under the elevator. I feel like he knew he was there, and he just said that. Cool. Can I have a second? Sure. I did all that for nothing. Sidon told me all about your story. Do you want to talk about it? Why didn't you tell me? It sounds pretty rough. Listen, I'm sorry for being a jerk just now. Forgive me, will you? Anyway, sorry to bring it up again, but... No. What? I don't like fighting like you do. I only got into that gear because I had to. I'd rather not ride them. If you want that gear so much, then you can have it. I don't want it. You think I like fighting? Is that it? Don't you? Sure looks that way. It looks like the only thing you do is enjoy fighting. I can't let that slide. Who likes fighting? Take it back. The fuck? We're in 4th grade? Like it or not, I fight because I have to. I got my reasons, but you wouldn't understand. Well, I don't have a reason to fight. I don't want to fight. I just want to live in peace. I just want to live in peace and quiet. But you people keep on hounding me to get into a gear. Why don't you just leave me alone? It's because I see your skill and think, well, I hate it. Whenever I get into gear, people get hurt. If I fight, people die. I don't want to hurt people. I don't want anyone to die. I hate it. Can't you see that? Can't you see? Sorry. Yeah, I know the feeling of just wanting to run away from reality. But do you think the kids left behind in your village would understand? Sidon told me what happened, Lahan. Would it have been better if you had done nothing? Sure that happened because you were in the gear. But even if you hadn't, people would have died, right? You weren't the reason. War. No. The people who started the war are the reason. And unless you get rid of the reason, nothing will change. I fight to get rid of the reason. Right now, there's no other way, so I have to fight. But that doesn't mean I enjoy it. I understand why you would feel guilt toward the kids in your village. And I know why you don't want to harm others. But if you want to make it up to those children, don't you have to fight? You do have a reason to fight. A reason you must fight. But as long as you ignore it and continue to run away, those kids will never forgive you. Just remember that. And another thing, I'm not saying that not helping me is running away. You don't have to help. This is my own problem. I don't want to get you in this against your will. But if I had your skill, I could bring all this to an end. And make it up to those kids. At least that's what I think. At least that's what I want to think. That's what I think. Anyway, sorry to hold you up. The mechanic wanted to talk to you about your gear. You probably don't care now, but at least hear what he has to say. Damn, Bart said, "Kiss my ass," I say. That's what he said to him. Stop being a bitch and go talk to him, at least for that. But, yeah, Bart was booty hurt, man. Faye kind of fucked up there. But it's true, though, man. He's kind of, at this moment, it appears that he's, trying to run away from his problems. And, you know, what does running away do when, you know, you can't face your nightmares and fears and all that? Looks like someone really knew how to tune up your gear. Attack, defense, ether amplification, an exceptionally balanced machine. But we don't seem to be able to dismantle some parts to see what they do. I guess you could call them black boxes. There are quite a number of them on this machine. Do you have any idea what they actually do? No. Black boxes, that must be serious, if you think about it. A number of black boxes on this. Faye! Sigurd, Doc, what's up? We would like to have a word with you. Oh, okay. What, am I in trouble? It's like I feel like I'm the kid that got in trouble in school for no reason. You ever had that in first grade where you got in trouble and you have no idea what you did wrong? And then they say, yeah, well, let's have a word with you. And then they do it right in front of the kids, make you feel even more embarrassed, man. That happened to me a couple times. Shit, man, fucking elementary school. Look over there. Look, it's a bird, it's a plane. Oh no, it's just Bart. My bad if my acting's not up to par, my voice acting, but hey. Hey, Dad. Can you hear me? Ever since I first looked in Faye's eyes, I knew. He's the same as me. He'd understand me. Or so I thought. Did I just imagine it? I have no confidence. If I follow after you, Dad, it'll just be like I'm some decoration. Damn, that's kind of deep. At the moment, I can't even carry out your will, let alone rescue Margie. I told him he was only running away, but I'm really the one who just wants to run away. The young master asked me to apologize to you. Pretty strange, huh? He knows it's best to apologize in person, but the young master isn't all that good at this sort of thing. He may not look it, but he's really quite lonely. He's always searching for a friend. We, his minders, can't become his friends. Even if we wanted to, he just wouldn't see us that way. He knows that. Why, you ask? It's because of the burden that he bears. It must be difficult for one so young to carry so heavy a responsibility. Yeah, I know how that feels. But he does try to do his best, you know? Sorry, I got a burp. That is why we stick by him. It has nothing to do with him being the prince. Faye, I sense you two are carrying a heavy burden. This might be a selfish request, but would it be possible for you to help the young master? I'm not asking you to burden yourself with his problems or responsibilities, but could you two, with whatever it is, only you two, what? But could you two, with whatever it is, only you, whoa, that's not written out. Only two each know. Only you two each know. What? I don't know. Help the other, please. That didn't look like it was written out correctly. Maybe I'm just retarded. Excuse me. Maybe I'm just dumb. I'm sorry. I need time to think. Of course, take your time. It is completely up to you. Whatever you decide, we will be leaving early tomorrow morning. After you're finished preparing for tomorrow, you probably should get some rest. You can use the bedroom in the residential area above. I wish to speak to Sigurd some more, so you go ahead and get some rest. Alright, bet. Let's get some rest. The residential area, let's go up. So Bart's lonely. Lonely, I am so lonely. I have nobody. There we go. We're gonna save it right here and end it for this episode.